Greetings. Welcome to the Gifted Soul Tarot. I'm going to be doing a love reading for Aquarius. And this is for the period 9th of April to 16th of April. So let me draw some cards. Ooh. Lots and lots of energy. This is a general reading, and I've done my website, so please go and have a look at my website and send me your comments. Please subscribe and like. I'd appreciate that. So let's see what we have for Aquarius in the love department. I'm using the alchemical tarot deck for this reading. Thank you. It's a beautiful deck. I'll show you the deck in a bit. Thank you. We put in some advice cards. I'm not able to see the deck because I'm left-handed, so I'm shuffling the deck with the incorrect hand. But a really beautiful deck. There's your card. It's a card for Aquarius. That's come out as an advice card. Thank you. That's wonderful. So we have the overall energy is the Ace of Vessels. New beginnings, new love. Something new on the horizon. Just see if I'm projecting that right. Right. I want you to have a look at the alchemical tarot deck. This is an old deck. I bought this in the 80s. On the front here you can see the 5-petal rose. And that's for our 5 senses. That's the 5 senses of man. If you turn it on its side, you'll see the third eye, the pineal gland. It's just a beautiful deck. So that's your overall energy. New beginnings. Something new. Right, let's see what we have for Aquarius. Right. What I can tell you is, I think you've been fighting. Now this fight could be a battle to do with your other half. A battle to do with if you're still single and you're seeing someone, a suitor. Or it could be a battle to do with friends. Friends first, always. So this is the 7 of staffs. You can see the message is it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. So we're faced with a lot of opposition, a lot of competition. There's a lot of adversity, okay? And this is prevalent for this card. We're putting a lot of energy. Aquarius is putting a lot of energy into this relationship, but they've also been vexed. They've been fighting a battle, and it looks as if they've been fighting a battle on their own. And it's not an easy battle to fight because it's a dog-eat-dog world. Only the tough survive. Now, this is a lovely card. This is the Knight of Vessels. Take a look at that card. It speaks of don't go too deeply in, okay? Instead of looking to your higher self or looking for guidance, don't go too deep in. But it also has another message. Now, the Knight of Vessels speaks of synchronicities. So you're going to get a message. It's around the corner, and it's going to be in the way of synchronicity, numbers. So look out for that. And that could be anything. Obviously, I think it's to do with the other half. It's to do with this other party. So just take heed. Look out for that. Then we've got 3 of Vessels here. The Three of Vessels speaks about teamwork. It speaks about leverage. It speaks about, doing things. This is a triple. How can I say it? This is it's not the Trinity, but it shows you that, if you're walking on your own, it's difficult to balance all your problems. And as I say, it's a dog eat dog world out there. The message is telling you that you need people to rely upon. No man is an island unto themselves. No matter how we want to believe it, I can do this all on my own. It's going to be fine. I can't rely upon people. It's I can't rely upon my partner. It's just not going to work out. Well, here's a message: you have to rely upon your partner, because we weren't designed to be on our own. I don't believe God designed us to be on our own and to do things on our own. Just gonna have a sip of water. Sorry. So that's a message I have for you, Aquarius. Watch out for that synchronicity. You're fighting a battle. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. This world is tough. Only the tough survive. And we need to have a partnership going on here. Otherwise, there's no union. Think about it. Here, your other half's got the Fool card. Okay, so we start out as the Fool. Along our journey, we're blindfolded. We've got to go through many lessons, in order to complete the cycle, and in order to do that 360, and in order, for us to fulfill what we started out to do, from the Fool to the Bull card. So we got some way to go. We're in the baby step phases now. Okay, we may have been through a lot. This card also speaks of being a free moral agent. Your other half is a free moral agent. It's a young spirit. It also speaks of being led by the divine. It also speaks of new beginnings. Going out there on a limb, and the forces are with you. It tells there's a certain amount of innocence in this card. In fact, I'd say there's a lot of innocence in this card. So we're still trying out. Your partner's still trying out a few things. Along the way, he's trying out. He wants to see where he can get you. He wants to see how he can make this unity work. But I also see we've got a completion card here. It's a 10 of Swords, which is telling me that there's some form of annihilation. The book's been thrown at him or her. He's been read the right act, so to speak. He's been given the whole hog. And I believe this is what you're putting off. This whole judgment is from your side, Aquarius. You somehow you feel it necessary to speak your mind. Okay, and this is what you're doing here. You're telling him exactly what for. Okay, there's things that are not gelling here. I don't know whether he's doing or she's doing something that is not in favor. It hasn't got your favor. And as I say, you've thrown the book at him or her. Okay, but also you can look at it from this aspect. You've utilized your vocal cords. You've got nothing wrong with your your throat chakra, that's for sure. And he feels it. He feels the brunt, or she feels the brunt. But now the cycle's now completed. So you said your piece. It's time to move on. Then we've got this is coupled with the Moon card. That's the card of Pisces. That card speaks of a certain amount of secrets that are going to be made known, that you will get to know. It's just a time period, and secrets will be revealed, because the moon will go down and out will come the sun, and everything's going to be revealed. This also speaks of esoteric knowledge as well, possibly from his or her side. They've got a certain amount of spirituality, you know, that's who they are. They've got they're in touch with their spirit side. They're in touch with their 5D. You know, they weigh things up. They've got the ability to do that. They've got the ability to see, which is a great thing. I think this can be worked out. I just think you need to speak your piece. Let it get out in the open. Let the cycle close. As I say, he's going out there on a limb. He's being guided. You know, you are there. You're going to get a message soon. You know, you're going to get a message in the form of a synchronicity that will put this whole matter to rest, so to speak. So watch out for that. And also, you need teamwork. You need to have this union, to have this relationship. You've got to do things together. And that's very prevalent. So watch out for that. On the advice cards, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Now the 8 of Pentacles speaks about working hard at something, okay? So you're slaving away, you're slogging away, and you know what? Every little bit you do is adding towards the relationship. It's making it stronger, okay? You're going through your ups and downs, sure. We all do. But you know, I think both of you are, you know, hammering away at it and, you know, trying to get a handle on it. Whatever it is, whatever the dispute is. And that your card. You can see that's the star card. The constellation of the planets have lined up. And you're seeing things for what they are. You see, that's where the esoteric knowledge comes in. You're able to see things for what they are. It won't be like looking through a glass darkly. It'll be like looking face to face. And you know, you're in touch with your mind, your body, and your spirit. It speaks of a certain amount of vitality and youthful card. Yeah, you got it together. You know, you've got everything going for you. And we've got the Queen of Vessels here. Now the Queen of Vessels also speaks of secrets, a certain amount of secrets. Okay, they will be divulged to you at the right time. Okay, so you know it's contained. She's got that in that vessel. And this is also a spiritual card as well. So it seems as if you've been led by the 5D. You've been led by your higher self. And so I don't think you're going to falter, put it that way. So I'm going to pull some advice cards now to see if we can add to, or to substantiate what we've already said. And I'm using the Mona Lisa deck for this. And I think the Mona Lisa deck is also a beautiful deck. It's a unique deck. There you see Mona Lisa. And some other time I'll tell you the story about the Mona Lisa deck. I'll tell that to you in another reading. Now we're looking for some advice cards for Aquarius. Thank you. I see there's no problems in the cards getting out for Aquarius tonight. They are coming out. So I think it's been divinely orchestrated. Spirit is definitely dealing with that. Thank you. Here's another one. Let's see what we can find for, you know, advice cards, or sorry, clarity cards for your other half, for your other person, or your suitor, or your friend, or your partner, or your husband, or your wife, whoever this may be. This could be a Pisces. You could be, you know, seen or being pursued by Pisces. You know, it's just an assumption, but it could very well be. Okay. Another one. Let's see if we can clarify the 10 of Swords. What do we have for the 10 of Swords? Looking for clarification for the 10 of Swords. Wow, thank you. perfect. That worked out perfect. Right, let's see what we can find out here. Let's see what clarifying card we have for the Seven of Wands. Yeah, we got the Six of Swords. We got the Six of Swords. Now you'll see that the Six of Swords. You'll have a look at that man, the head of the household. He's eating, and he's ignorant about the lady that's sitting on the opposite side of him, that's got nothing to eat. He's got all the food, and he's having a good fill. He's filling his stomach up, but he's not bothering too much about the partner. So that says quite a bit. And here's this, as I said, this is the dog eat dog world. This is the dispute you're going to have. That's what's weighing heavily on your heart, Aquarius. So now I don't know whether this is, you feel that, your partner's not doing, she's not doing what she ought to be doing to help in this affair. And you feel that you've been isolated. You feel that you're going the whole hog. You being the support. You doing what you should be doing. You putting the work in. You doing this, you doing that. You sort of like doing the whole lot. And I think you feel a bit hard done by. And rightfully so. And the card, that the Mona Lisa card, the Six of Swords, says, selfish eyes are blind. Today, tomorrow, forever. So I think maybe your other half is just turning a blind eye to what you're going through. I think it's weighing heavily on you. And I think what you're putting in is, you feel it's not being reciprocated. In the Knight of Vessels, we've married it up with the Eight of Chalices. How you're going against the grain. You're not bothered about the people, there's adversity there. You've spoken your truth and you've walked out. And the message has not gone down too well. Okay, so you're going to come up with adversity. But, when you speak your truth, that's what's going to happen. You will come up with adversity. But, speak your truth and, get it off your chest. Because otherwise you'll be doing an injustice to yourself, I think. And the Three of Vessels, we've married up with the Sun card. Okay? And here it tells you, as I said, no man is an island unto themselves. You need people. You need that partner of yours to help you. You can't be the whole hog. And it's married up with the Sun card, which speaks of do what you do best. Okay? Whatever that may be. Do what you do best. Go for it. Whether that be sewing, knitting, chess, whether that be training in the gym, whether that be doing a bit of bowls, or socializing with friends, or whatever the case may be, or meditating. Do what you do best. So that's what I see for Aquarius. And let's see what we see for the other side. What clarification cards we have for the other side. This is perfectly in line. This is perfectly balanced out. The Fool card, we've drawn the Nine of Swords. Have a look at that. That's looking at things through different eyes. It's taking a perspective on the world at large, and looking at things through different eyes. And that ties in beautifully with the Fool card. Where he's going out, on an expedition. It's new beginnings, and he's going to go out there and see what he can do. He's going to start looking at things through different set of eyes. And he's going to get new perspectives, because that's what happens. He's a free moral agent, and he's going to go out there on a limb, and he's going to be guided, and he's going to have an epiphany moment, you know, the aha moment when he thinks, you know what, there is more to life than what I've been doing, you know, or, you know, it could be a transformation of the mind, I think. And then on the 10 of Swords side, we've married this up with the 6 of Chalices. And that speaks of helping to get to where you want to go. You need the support. You know, no man is an island unto himself, and that's very true. And I say that time and time again, because, you know, you need the support of your partner. Okay, whatever that may be, whether that's in the household, whether that's to do with sharing the finances, whether that's to do with sharing the children responsibilities, or whatever that may be to do with. You need help, you need support. The Moon card that we drew, and we've paired it off with the Ace of Wands. So it tells you every stroke makes the bigger picture. So in time, all things will be revealed. In time, the secrets will be made known. In time, revelations will be foretold as well. And of course, with the Moon card, I said there's, you know, a bit of esoteric gifts here. So it's, you know, it's a case of looking to your higher self, and or your other half looking to their higher self, and gaining a good perspective on the world, like this card we drew. So I think you should just hang in there, and let's see what comes about. Look out for that synchronicity. Take into mind that, you know, you can't walk the path on your own. It is a dog eat dog world out there, and you're right. You know, you've got to think for yourself, and you've got to speak your mind. You've got to speak your truth. Otherwise, your partner's going to be oblivious to the fact. So, carry on doing what you're doing. I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards. One for Aquarius and the other for your partner. And that was easy. Let's see what we have for Aquarius's other person. That's too many. We've got to clarify for that, or an oracle card for that rather. Right, the message for Aquarius is the 8 of Raphael. So the 8 of Raphael speaks of, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. Now, isn't that so fitting? Okay, that's the 8 of Raphael. Take heed. From Spirit. Pardon me. Sorry, it is very dry. And on your other half side, I've drawn the card of decisions, number 15, Archangel Raphael. And the message here is, release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. And isn't that so apt? Okay? Is that why you got the Fool approach? Is that why you're taking on a new journey, a new expedition? You're going out there on a limb to see what the world has to offer you. You know, you're taking things in your own stride. You're a free moral agent. You know, I think that is so apt for you. You know, detox, pick up your lack of self-confidence, because you're only going to be helping Aquarius. Your partner's only going to be helping you, Aquarius. So now I'm going to draw a card from the physical body to see what it foretells. about Aquarius, help for Aquarius in the body. And we've drawn my strong, imagined, positive desires can outweigh negative belief patterns. So take a look at that. So it's all about positive thinking, you know. It's about that thought, you know. Keep your thoughts wholesome and positive. You know, if you give way to negative thoughts, you're going to get a whole lot of negativity. You know, thoughts become words, words become actions, and then things start to manifest in our life, and we come to a state where we say, where did this come from? But it was the manifestation of our thoughts that gave way and gave birth to, you know, our insecurities and our inhibitions, I think. That's precisely what it is. And the message on the back of that card is, anything that you practice in your mind until the idea begins to feel natural to you must come to physical fruition. The law of attraction guarantees it. As you practice new thoughts, reaching for improved emotions, and then seeing the evidence that the universe will provide, you will come to know your true power. If someone were to tell you that you are experiencing an incurable disease, you could then say with confidence, I will decide what I will live, for I am the creator of my own experience. If your desire is strong enough, it can outweigh your negative beliefs, and your recovery will begin. So the message here is, keep positive thoughts, okay? You know, don't give way to the negativity around you. And I think, you know, it's always a good idea to start your day and ground yourself. You know, be grounded. Give thanks to your deity, whoever that may be. You know, for me, it's God. And you give thanks to your deity, and also call on your spirit guides and your archangels, and ask them for guidance and for grounding. You know, ground yourself to earth and ground yourself to heaven. So then you'll be completely, you know, secured. You won't be moved. You know, you'll be grounded by Mother Nature, Earth, and by God's angels. You know, in my instance, you know, for my deity, and you'll be guided. And then, of course, you know, you always just put that light of protection around you, so nothing can get into that vortex of love and light. You know, no reptilian spirit, no vibrational energy, nothing like that can touch you, because you know, it'll bounce off that vortex of love and light. So I hope you found that reading beneficial, and I hope it resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel and like, I'd appreciate it. And I'll pick you up in the next video.